Parents can have their disagreements just like anyone else, but sometimes it's funny and even heartwarming to see how close they still remain despite small arguments. Even when tensions rise, there are moments that show the bond they share is stronger than any disagreement. For instance, some parents may seem annoyed with each other throughout the day, yet when it comes to bedtime, they find themselves side by side, almost as if the argument never happened. It's a gentle reminder that love and connection often outweigh small moments of frustration. These small habits reveal more than just affection, they show commitment, companionship, and the comfort that comes from having someone familiar nearby. Humans naturally seek closeness with those they trust, and parents are often the first example of this for children. Watching them navigate both disagreements and closeness teaches lessons about patience, understanding, and unconditional love. Even when they're upset, parents may not want to create distance from one another, because shared routines, emotional support, and daily life make closeness a natural choice. It's not uncommon for people to find humor in these situations. The contrast between minor disputes and persistent togetherness can be charming, almost cinematic in its simplicity. Observing parents who bicker lightly but still cling to each other at night can evoke smiles, laughter, and even admiration. These moments show that love isn't always about grand gestures, sometimes it's about the little ways people remain present for one another, even when irritated or tired. Moreover, small disagreements in relationships are natural and healthy. They can be a way to express feelings, resolve misunderstandings, and improve communication. What matters is the balance, how partners reconnect, show care, and maintain closeness despite differences. The act of staying together physically, like sleeping side by side, can symbolize emotional closeness and mutual understanding. It's a quiet but powerful reminder that love often thrives in everyday life, not just during special occasions. Children and observers often notice these patterns. When parents maintain a bond despite minor conflicts, it sends a message about stability, resilience, and the importance of connection. It also reinforces that relationships are multidimensional. Frustration and affection can coexist. Anger and tenderness can intertwine. Life isn't always neatly categorized, and human emotions rarely are either. These bedtime rituals, lying together, maintaining contact, and finding comfort, become symbolic of deeper emotional layers in relationships. Sometimes, people imagine how different life could be with changes like separate rooms, more personal space, or altered routines. While independence has its value, it can highlight just how much closeness naturally exists. The thought of giving parents separate rooms or physical distance can feel overwhelming because it interrupts established patterns of togetherness. Observers often react with playful exaggeration, comparing their excitement to seeing favorite celebrities or idol figures, emphasizing how strong the emotional connection appears. This also touches on the humor and relatability of human behavior. Many people can relate to watching their parents or loved ones in awkward, amusing, or endearing situations. It reminds us that relationships are rarely perfect and that small quirks, contradictions, and little compromises make human connections authentic and lovable. A couple might argue over trivial matters, yet their decision to stay physically close highlights the importance of togetherness and the subtle ways people communicate care. In essence, these everyday moments serve as lessons about emotional resilience, intimacy, and shared life. They show that disagreements are not necessarily signs of weakened bonds, rather, they can coexist with ongoing support, humor, and affection. The way people choose to stay close despite conflict reflects understanding, patience, and commitment. Observing this dynamic offers insight into how relationships survive challenges while still maintaining warmth and familiarity. Ultimately, love manifests in simple gestures, small rituals, and everyday choices. It doesn't always need dramatic declarations or grand romantic acts. Even quiet moments, like lying side by side after a minor disagreement, can carry profound meaning. These actions demonstrate that relationships are built on continuity, trust, and a willingness to remain connected despite imperfections. Love thrives not only in harmony but also in the messy, beautiful complexity of shared human life.